Hey guys, Mr. Steve on Steve's Game Adventure. So, I'll do a little review on a joypad I got today. Well, not today, but off eBay last week actually. I have got a new one today, but I'm not going to do a review on that one. But I just want you guys to be a bit wary on buying some of the cheaper controllers for your Xbox One. I bought one of these off eBay from you just don't know who they are, when you buy them, but I believe he's a Chinese seller anyway. I've got nothing against Chinese sellers and some equipment, but, some of them are just diabolical, Chinese gaming stuff. Let's say I've got some bits and pieces and they've been okay, but I paid $25.99 for this one. As you can see, one of these. It comes with a USB cable, some kind of like USB adapter thing, and it's got a Wi-Fi dongle which is plugged in at the moment. When I actually got this, I tried playing a game with it, but the bottom lower control did not work. I still got my Xbox One original controller, but the reason I bought another one just in case this one started playing up, and funny enough it started playing up, but I'll go on to that one in a minute. So anyway, I got this one through last week, paid $25.99 for it, and the fire button, the L2, 3, whatever button number it is, it didn't work. So I contacted the seller and said, look, it's not working. I've gone through and think, I know what to do. And it ain't like letting me use that button for some reason. So I said, I need to return it. So he goes, well, you need to do a video to show us what's wrong with it. And I thought, well, how can you do a video showing this ain't working? It's kind of like ridiculous, pointless. So I sent them a message back to him. I said, look, I can't do a video. Don't be silly, there's no way of me showing you it's not working. I don't have the resources to do a video anyway, which I do, but I told him I didn't. I said, I need to return this for a refund or a replacement. So the next email he sent to me was saying, well, can I give you 50% discount, and you keep it? I said, no, I'm not keeping it. It's malfunction. It's not working. It's faulty. I want to send it back, either for a refund or a replacement. Well, the thing is, he sends another message back saying, oh, the thing is, it's costing us money in postage and blah, blah, blah. I thought, well, it ain't my problem. I've got eBay. If I have to pay postage back on returns, so why is he different and expect me to pay the postage? So I sent another email back and I said to him, look, you either send me a replacement one and I'll send you this one back where you have to pay the postage, or you refund me. And if you don't sort something out, I'll have to put this through eBay and do an open dispute. So I didn't expect to hear from him. Some people, just make you wait and wait and wait. But the reason I bought this because I thought, it's always handy to have a spare controller. But I did not realise it was not going to work. Now, with my original controller, I've got a problem with the pad. When you press the button in to turn the light on, it gets stuck. And although, it feels it's stuck when you're running, and you're aiming your weapon on, because I play the Hunter Call of Wild, if I let go of it, the weapon suddenly just raises up. Or if I go into the map, it zooms all the way into the map. when I'm not even touching it. So I thought, right, you know, I'll take this back up to cash converters today, thinking they're going to be open. But because of the new lockdown, the government screws us all over again. They weren't willing to sort it out for me. Cash converters told me, no, you can't. I can't do nothing. I said, look, can't you just do a replacement? He goes, no, I can't do nothing. I said, well, when can you do something? He goes, 2nd of December. That's when they're opening again. So I thought, what the fuck? So how can I play any kind of game with a partially knackered controller? So I thought, well, the only other thing, right, because I've, you know, this one's practically knackered anyway, the new one, and this one is malfunctioning. I thought, well, I'll have a look on Argus, because Argus are open, but they only was doing collections. You know, you have to order online, which I did not know at the time when I got there. I said, look, I want to get a game controller. She goes, well, we'll have to order online, and if it's in stock, you can collect it from here. So I looked on their website, and all their wireless controllers to collect was out of stock. The only way you could get a wireless controller was to buy one online and have it delivered. And that takes 7 days. So I thought, well, what am I going to do? You know, I want to, you know, continue playing, you know, the Hunt and the Call of the Wild and maybe one or two other games. Don't want to be sitting in, you know, watching TV all day. You know, I've got my PlayStation, which I can have a muck around on, you know, but that's more for a testing machine, you know, to test the games out. Because I'm trying to build up my collection of games, and you know, there will be a time when I will play, you know, the Xbox 360 with some of the games which ain't compatible with the Xbox One, or you know, the PlayStation 1, 2, or 3, you know, which I've got. But I've mainly got them because you know, I'm testing out the games, and if I don't like the game, I can resell the games. So I thought, well, you know, I really want to carry on playing the Call of the Wild, so you know, and it still means like waiting a week for a new controller. So I looked on their website, and they did have wired ones, and I don't really like the wired ones, to be honest. I'm fed up with wires here, there, and everywhere. But this one is it for Xbox One and Windows 10, and that was $29.99, I think it was. So I've got that, but I don't want to open that at the moment because when I got home, I didn't realise the guy had actually refunded me the full amount for the controller. So I told him, you know, if I can't turn it, you know, send it back and get a replacement one, and you're not going to refund me, I'm going to open the email dispute. But when I got home, I noticed on my messages that he had actually did today refund me the full amount. But you know, what was I going to do with the controller? You know, it wasn't really working. And with these have got built-in lithium batteries. Now this one, you know, you've got to take the battery component off, and it's got the original, you know, serial number. And I don't want to take this apart because it's still under warranty. With this one, because he refunded me and he didn't tell me to send it back because it was going to cost me more postage, I thought I'd just like see if I can open it, which I was able to do. And what's happened is inside there's a little white kind of like lever, which is somehow slid out of another kind of like black lever, what slots in to that black lever. It took me about 5 minutes, but I managed to get it all back in, and it's now working. There's two lots of ducks gone past me. I don't know why they kind of ignored me, ducks, today. And they just gone past. I think it's because I'm outside and not inside the tent. So anyway, I've taken this apart and I've kind of got it working, but it's still not working 100% because like when I press it, you know, it is kind of working, but you know. But I've also realised that these joypads are kind of stiff. I was, you know, after kind of getting this working, I turned the game on, and I was kind of like outside my tent on the Call of Wild, and some ducks had actually landed, and I went to like shoot them, but I could not get a proper aim because the pad was so stiff. You know, I couldn't even get the sight on the rifle onto the duck. And when I did, the duck had already moved out the range of the rifle, you know, and like I shot past the duck, all the ducks started flying off, and I just could not get the sight on any of the ducks because the pad was so stiff. So, you know, what I'm going to do with this controller, I don't know. It may still end up in the bin, actually. You know, I paid $25.99 for it. Maybe, you know, because it wasn't boxed, you know, maybe got knocked around and, you know, knocked the internals inside, which came apart, as I say, because I opened it up and there was a part that came loose, and I was able to, like, repair it. Get your tent. So I can't even get in the tent properly. I swear lots of ducks have gone past me on this fucking map. I don't know why. Not worth me playing this, I don't think, today. But anyway, you know, if you're going to get one of these, just be wary because, like, if they're not wrapped properly like this wasn't, you know, it's just in this crappy little plastic bag and then stuck in this bag. So if it's going to get knocked around, it's going to get damaged, and you know you're going to have the same problems I did. And you know it's got a lithium battery in there, so you know you can charge it to control up, and you can, you know, connect it to the cable, USB cable it comes to, and charge it up whenever you need to. But you know, the joy pads on here are really stiff. I had to take it apart to get the fire button to work, which is still not working properly. So just be wary of buying these online. You know, because you know, I threatened to like go to eBay and put an open dispute, and you know that probably might have affected his sales, and I would have gave him possibly negative feedback as well. You know, he thought, well, if I give him his money back, you know, he ain't going to go to eBay and like put a dispute in, kind of thing. So you know, I still gave him, I gave him positive feedback saying, look, you know, it didn't work, got refunded. But I haven't told him I've got it kind of working because it still isn't working 100%. You know, the joy pads are stiff, the fire button still isn't really firing properly. Even when I bring up the actual duck caller, it takes, you know, quite a bit of energy for it to come, you know, to be pushed in, and for, you know, the action on the game to be done. So, you know, just be wary about buying these. And so I bought one of these ones from Argus today at $29.99. The only thing is wired. They didn't have no wireless ones available. All sold out apparently. Yeah, I could order one online and get it delivered, which I probably might have to do. But if, you know, everything comes to the crunch, if I can't get this one working, you know, to a better kind of like standard, I can't get this one sorted out until 2nd of December. So, you know, it's either me just continue playing it as it is and keep pressing the, pulling the button out. Because as I say, when I'm playing the game, when I turn the torch on at night time, the button kind of like does not eject itself. I've got to pull the button out. Because when the button does get pushed in and it gets stuck, as soon as you let go of the controller, your joypad, if you're in the map, it just zooms all the way into the map. Or it actually kind of like puts your rifle, facing, full towards the air kind of thing, towards the sky. So, 240 controllers at the moment. So I might have to end up using a wide one, which I didn't really want to do. But we'll see how it goes. But be wary of these ones, guys. If you can't pack them up properly and stop them from getting damaged, you're going to have the same issues I did. And that's these ones, I say, they've got a built-in lithium battery. It is more kind of like it, and also it feels a little bit smaller than the actual original Xbox. It's probably a couple of centimeters smaller, I think. It shows you there. I think that's for your battery life. When I actually took this apart and found out what the problem might have been, I think I kind of resolved the issue. But again, as I say, I've gone into the settings on the Xbox One, game console, before I actually took this apart, and I was pressing this button, and it wasn't like coming up on the actual menu. The top one and these two were, but the bottom one wasn't. But as soon as I took it apart and started mucking around with it, when I kind of found out what the problem was, and I was pushing this button, it then started like showing on screen under the configuration of your joypad. So I knew what it was. I got it sorted, kind of. I put it all back together. It's kind of working, but as I say, the pads are really stiff. I don't know if there was a way to actually loosen them up without taking it apart, but just be aware with these. If you decide to get one, be careful, because if they're going to come in a flimsy little bag like that, and then like a little plastic manning bag, you don't know what can happen with it. Royal Mail throws things around, or when they come knocking on the door, some of the time Royal Mail just throws my stuff on the floor. So it could have got knocked and damaged in the post, or it could have just been manufactured faulty. I don't know, but so I've got my money back on it. I've not told him I've kind of fixed it. I told him I might just throw it in the bin, which I probably still might do. Because if it's all stiff and the fire button still ain't working properly, what's the point of using it? So anyway, cheers for watching, and if I do end up using this one, I might do a review on it, but I don't really like wired ones, as I say. I might return that one and buy a wired one, a wireless one off eBay. $49.99. Takes 7 days to deliver. I could use that one if I have to, a wired one, and when the new one comes through, I can just put it back and say, like, I don't like it, or it's faulty, or I want to return, because you've got a I think 30-day leeway back on August, I think. I ain't actually got the receipt, but I've got it on my phone anyway, where I paid for it. But yeah, I just have to carry on trying to like loosen up these ones, and I might have to open up again and see if there's still a problem with the actual fire button. And if I can't use that one, then I'll have to carry on using this one and do the best I can, and wait until like December before I can take that back and get that replaced. Or I might have to end up buying a new complete controller off eBay this week. I don't know yet. But anyway, I'll keep you updated on it. Cheers for watching. Catch you later.